So here's what we did. These are our veggie tacos. Obviously, we don't use taco shells. We use romaine lettuce. This is basically, we pulled the good big leaves off of one head or two heads of romaine lettuce. In here, what I took was 1.5 to 2 cups of walnuts. We put in about 10 of those. Hold on, let me grab some tomatoes and sugar, what I'm talking about here. But basically, you can grab grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes, whatever kind of small tomato you really like. I took about 10 of those, some dried peppers. Whoops,
Yum.
easy there. These guys are awesome.
Those
I put
are
about
delish.
5 of those in there. I put some ghost chili in there. I put a couple of big pinches of cumin, of whole cumin seed. So we have walnuts, cumin, tomatoes. I didn't put any garlic in, which I usually do. That was a big mistake. Throw 2 cloves of garlic peeled in there. That was what was missing. A couple of shakes of Frank's Red Hot. And maybe a little bit of cilantro if you really want to. And you could do some onion or garlic or a little bit of both. But basically we wanted to get a little bit of spice and a little bit of kind of texture in there. And then all I did was I pulsed it on the in the food processor for just like, I don't know, 10 or 15 pulses to get it down to a nice ground beef kind of texture. And we've got ground walnut tacos. Okay, that's the first thing we did. So you're going to get 2 recipes in one on this one. So hey, how cool is that, right? This one I took about 3 dozen of these tomatoes again. I sliced them in quarters. I sliced them in half and I sliced them again, right? So now I got quarters. I took a whole cucumber with a big old spoon. I just scooped out all the seeds. Save those seeds for your garden later. And then I sliced it lengthwise, sliced those guys lengthwise again into long spears, and then I just chopped them up into these kind of cubes. Check those guys out, right? Nothing complicated there. So now we've got what? Tomatoes and cucumber. And then I took about 6 pepperoncinis or banana peppers or whatever kind of little pepper you want to add some spice. I sliced those up kind of julienne style. I grabbed some avocado and I diced that up in here. And here's one of the tips for you. When you take the pit out of here, all you need to do is just gently, and don't slice your hand, but just gently run the knife through here so that you can slice these guys down the middle, right? You can feel the back of that peel so that you don't go through it. Just be very gentle with it. And if the avocado is slightly brown, not totally brown, and not green at all, you're going to be in good shape with that. And then if you want to slice them again the same way, you can totally do that. And then as you scoop that out with the spoon, you just dump those guys in here. Now, there's 2 ways you can do this. You can do it kind of an Italian style for another meal, but we did it sort of Latino style. So what we added here was cumin. We added some smoked ghost chili pepper in here that I just put in. Ghost chili bad boys, yeehaw. And a little bit of Bragg's. Hold on, be right back. A little bit of Bragg's amino acids. If you can't have soy, then you got to skip out on this one. But if you can, get Bragg's amino acids. This is going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of tanginess to it. And I'll put that in here. And I'll put that also into the taco mix. But this guy, you can go ahead and squeeze the juice of half a lime in here if you're doing it Mexican style. If you're not doing it Mexican style, skip the cilantro, skip the lemon, and put balsamic vinegar in just a little bit, and then put fresh parsley in there and some garlic. And I got to do some garlic here real quick because we're slightly garlicless tonight. But basically, what do we've got in here? We got tomatoes, we got cucumber, we got cilantro, we got cumin, we got avocado, we got lime juice, and we got the pepperoncinis, whatever other flavors you want to put in there. This is my tomato salad. So this is kind of a go-to garnish, relish, or just, this goes great on tacos, this goes great on a spoon and in your mouth, okay? You can totally do that, all right? But whatever works for this, these are just some of the staples that we'll eat 2 and sometimes even 3 times a week. This is totally raw. This is totally vegan. No animal products in this. No animal proteins. And that's a big deal because we're trying to keep our body from getting too acidic, right? We want something that's alkaline. So rather than animal proteins, which make your bodies go acidic, we're going to go with some plant proteins. We're going to go with some plant fats and stuff like that. And I know Dr. Morse is going to have a problem with us combining some of the proteins and some of the fruits or some of the vegetables. But we got to figure this out until we transition into something that's completely raw. But this is a good variety. These are great meals that we will do multiple times a week. And these are some good staples so that you know what to buy in bulk and what you can process in bulk, and you're good to go. You can make a triple or quadruple batch of this and have it 4 days in a row. So knock yourself out. Enjoy.
Thanks, babe.